Mom always said go back time. I've got a fun, fabulous fact for you today, of course, in honor of Fran's Fun and Freaky Fact for Friday. You're going to like this one. Let me turn down the music. There. Okay. So, this is about seahorses. I just love seahorses. I think they're the coolest looking things.
Yeah.
So, but did you know that this is really a freaky fact? Male seahorses are the ones that have the babies.
Yeah. I knew that.
You did? You did know that. Do you know how it happens?
They carry them out.
So, according to National Geographic, the seahorse is the only animal on Earth where the male gives birth. So the female deposits her eggs in the male's brood pouch. So imagine a brood pouch, you know, kind of like a kangaroo is how I envisioned it. And so the female deposits her eggs in the male's brood pouch. Then he fertilizes the eggs and carries them until they hatch. How fun is that? And a little bit freaky.
Seahorses don't colic either.
Say that again, Linda?
They don't colic, seahorses.
They don't colic. No, that's right. They don't. They don't. So I'm going to leave you on unmuted while we do our balance challenge, and then we'll get into our coordination drill, and then I'll go ahead and mute, and we'll get started with our cardio. How's that? So you guys will be on live for this right now. So we'll start in our tandem stance. And you would have been so proud of yourselves today. I taught a class this morning, and, you know, all different ages, you know, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and even one 85-year-old. And they did this for 15 seconds. Well, they tried to do it for 15 seconds, and most of them looked like dominoes toppling over. It was really interesting. So it'll be fun to see their improvements. All right, so here we go, gang. We're going to close our eyes, and I'll count you down. Ready? Begin. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll switch. Arms across the chest. And I'll count you down from 15. Here we go. Close your eyes. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just like we did the other day, guys, we're going to take it on the road. We're going to step over this sleeping dog, though. So you're going to want to be able to move to the side. Just keep it handy by. All right, so the sleeping dog is on either side of you. Pick a side. You're going to step over the sleeping dog, and then you're going to step back over the sleeping dog. Step over the sleeping dog. It's a great big dog. It's like a Burmese mountain dog. How's that? One of those great big dogs. And we'll do that one more time to the side. And then we're going to do it frontwards and backwards, okay? So step over the dog in front of you. It's a giant dog. Now you're going to step over the dog behind you, okay? Step over the dog. Don't step on him. He might bite. Maybe he'll just growl. And back, and back. Great. Okay, good. So therein lies our balance challenge for today, both stable and dynamic challenge. And now we're going to have some fun with our cognition drill. So for today, we're going to play a little game. That's why I wanted you guys all on audio. I want to be able to hear you. I've got you on my little speaker right beside me here, and you will be talking back to me. And at the same time, we're going to be doing some different moves. And I'll call out the moves, I'll tell you what they are. We'll be performing these moves, and then along with these moves, as we know that this will, you know, capitalize on all that plasticity, right? With the motor skill and the cognitive challenge. So here we go. I'm going to have you march in place. All right? Now, this is the antonym game. In other words, the game of opposites. So I'm going to say a word, and then as quick as you can, I want you to say the opposite of that word out loud, okay? I want to hear you, okay? So here we go. Marching in place. Cold.
Hot.
Wet.
Dry.
Fast.
Slow.
Dirty.
Clean.
Okay, good, good. Yep, just as fast as...
Hear that.
As fast... You cannot hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I couldn't hear the last word.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I just moved my mic right in front of my mouth. All right, let's try this. Knee lifts. Happy.
Sad.
Better.
And better.
Worse, right? Up.
Words. Down.
Okay, good. Now, knee lifts. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Okay, right.
Left.
Humid.
Dry.
Agitated.
Calm. Happy.
Pepper.
Sad. Fall.
Closed.
Open. Open.
Full.
Empty. Empty.
Cold.
Hot.
Dirty.
Clean.
Okay, did anybody notice you were messing up the single double thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's really hard. Those things compete with each other, so it's really hard to keep up a higher skill level step or motor skill, right? It's a higher motor skill and that cognitive challenge. But this is great for your brain. This trains different areas of your brain, and seriously, guys, it's use it or lose it, right? And exponential benefits of doing the puzzles or the cognitive challenges on their own. All right, so now we're going to get into our cardiovascular exercise. I'm going to go ahead and cue the music. I'm going to mute, and we will begin. Let's have some fun. I'll show you what I did with my gang this morning.
Yeah. Right. Full.
There we go. All right, everybody is muted now. All right. So we do have some simple steps today. You'll be glad to know that. All right. I think everybody can hear the music. I think everybody can hear me. Let's march in place. We're going to start with some nice slow arms. Up and down. So bicep curls. All basic strength training moves. And I'm just going to clear my deck. I hope you will too. I hope your deck is clear. Nice and safe. Good. One more. Frontal raise. Remember, we're going to keep our hands slightly lower than the shoulders to protect that shoulder joint. Good. Let's do 4 more. And then I'll show you a new arm pattern. Or a new strength training. Lateral raise, right? So we keep the elbow down below the shoulder joint to minimize any pinching in that shoulder joint. Okay. 4 more. 2 more. So far, so good. Okay, now that big pullover. Up and down. It's huge. I want you to think about pulling from underneath your armpit. We're going to keep the pullover this speed because it's big, right? Okay, let's do 4 more. We're going to go back to the bicep curl. We're going to go up tempo. Let's begin. Frontal raise. Lateral raise. So here lies our arm pattern. Pull over. Remember, this is slow. Bicep curl. Frontal raise. Lateral raise. And pull over. Bicep curl. are learning it. They're like groaning and laughing. It's really quite comical. Hustle walk. Two more, just giving that shoulder break here. We're going to add the arms back in, maintaining that same pattern. All the way through the biceps. Front raise. Lateral raise. And that slow pull over. Let's do that again. Bicep curl. Front raise. Lateral raise. And pull over. Let's cut that arm pattern in half. Bicep curl. Front raise. Lateral raise. Pull over. Try it again. Bicep curl. Curl. Side. Up and over. And repeat. Great job. Okay, intensity opportunity for you. Bicep curl. Front raise. Lateral raise. And the pull over. There's a reason why I've multiplied the arm movements back. You'll see in a moment. Now remember, you can always just keep the tap if this became too much. It is hot humid out, right? Good. One more time, all the way through. I'm going to give you another intensity opportunity here in a moment. So stay tuned, because it's coming up. We're going to add two more alternating knees on either end. Right here, 3, 2, 1. Frontal raise. Now you know why I multiplied those arms. Just like those seahorses. Now that's going to feel a little strange because of the tempo change. But you'll get used to it, trust me. Back to the biceps. Frontal raise. Lateral raise. Right here, heel digs, pull over. Ah, yeah, changed it up. Bicep curl. Frontal raise. Lateral raise. Heel digs, pull over. Bicep curl. Frontal raise. Lateral raise. And now a knee lift with the pullover. So the intensity climbs. But remember, you could always go back to the heel dig if this became too much. And that accounts also for either end of this hustle walk, right? Biceps. Get the hang of it. Simple but effective. A lot of lift steps going on. And the pull over. Biceps. We're going to be changing the move on that pull over next. So stay tuned. Lateral raise. Hamstring curl with the pull over. Biceps. Again, simple, but it changes it up just enough to keep you on your toes. Hand curl. Biceps. Full raise. Lateral raise. And at this point, you know these arms by heart. You know the legs by heart. I don't need to cue you anymore. You're on your own. You're doing great. Finish it out, please. You're doing awesome. You're moving, working on the sweat, having fun. Right here, kick some butt. Keep your kick butt. Keep your kick butt. Arms to a low row. Hold it right here. Give me 8 more like this. We'll offset those knee lifts. How's that? Step touch right here. We go. 2 steps. Step touch, low row. 4. 2 step. Wax on. Wax on. Again. Cutting it in half now. Step touch, row. Here we go. That can be as big or as small as you like. Exercise your options. Step touch. Travel. Again. Here's pattern 2, guys. Couple more times. You think you got it? Pattern number 2. That makes the previous step set again. Pattern number 1. Whoops, hang on, sorry about that. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I forgot to put my phone on mute. I'm sorry. I just shut my music right off. Stop, stop. There you go. There you go. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Picking that up. Step touch. Pattern number 2. And I was about to say, that leaves the former pattern, pattern number 1, the one with all the knee lifts, etc., etc. And that fancy arm pattern. Let's do this one more time. That'll keep us on the music crazy. Here we go. Bring it up. 3 knees. Front raise takes you back. Lateral raise brings you up again. And the pullover brings you into that curl. We're going to repeat that. Going back. Front raise brings you up. Lateral back. Pull over. Kick some butt. And again, number 1. Pull over, curl. Good, repeat it. Going back. When we get back home, we're going to move on to pattern number 2. So be ready right after this. Step touch. Travel. Step touch. And travel. Step touch. Travel. We're going back to pattern number 1. Putting it all together now. 3, 2, 1. You know the drill. Hold it here, kick some butt. Back with the biceps. Gotta finish it out. Think front with the frontal. Not every time though, right? Pull over. Pattern number 2. Board. So we're going to go through the whole thing again. I don't think you're going to get bored though. I think I'm keeping you on your toes. What do you think? Yeah, thank you, Wendy. There it is, kick some butt. Moving on to pattern number 2. go. And we travel. Pattern number 2, repeat. And we travel. So now you see how it goes. We're going back to pattern number 1. We are mashing it all up together. Going through each twice. Feels good to be able to do this, right? It's okay if you go back. Just keep moving, have fun. Enjoy the ride. Step touch, here we go. And again, we run through each twice, right? Each pattern we repeat twice. All right, guys, we got this one more time. Here we go. Kick squat. Make it as big or as little as you like. You know you can do that little heel dig there instead of the knee lift if you like, right? Take it back. You can just take out that lift stuff. You can also take out the arms, right? That would really simplify things. And it would also bring things down a notch from the cardiovascular perspective. All right, step touch. And number 2. Like the Price is Right. Ooh, number 2. Nice job, marching it out. There you go. You just learned what my group in Canaan learned this morning. They did very good for their second class. They got through all that stuff. All right, step touch, nice and easy now. No choreographed patterns, just moves that you're very familiar with, moves that you all know. All right, 2-step with a dig. Up on a diagonal, again, and back. Very similar to one of our choreo patterns that we did on Wednesday. And again. Take it back. Onto a new move. March it out. Feet wide apart. Alternating V-step. On 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Tap. 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 Okay, now, you can lower your center of gravity and then elevate it to really progress this move. Because now it's like lifting your entire body way up, right? It's like doing a little bit of a squat, right? Dynamic squat. And this will jack your heart rate up. Instead of the tap, you can add a knee lift. Jacking it up again, literally. Great job, keep it up. This will really elevate that heart rate. Still going down and up, right? Down and up. Lovely. Lovely. Step touch. Nice job. Keep the step touch. Catch your breath. And recover. Hustle walk. Forward to back. The other day, we got like, was it 2,200 steps in during our cardio. And that was just during the cardio session. And we got a late start. That was last Friday. Just in case you missed the demo. Okay, one more. We're going to lift the leg out to the side like that. That long lever is going going to cost you more than that knee lift or that hamstring curl. Moving more mass through more space, right? I'll let your shoulders rest for a moment. You're welcome. Hold it right here, tick-tock. Stand up tall. Lateral raise. Good. Snow angel. Now it's huge, right? We could take this forward and back, but we'll let this suffice for now. From here into a hamstring curl, we go. Adding a chest press. To an overhead press. To a chest press. And a press down. We're going to repeat chest press. Overhead. Chest press. And press down. Okay, change up all the legs. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. So far, so good. A couple more so you can get this leg pattern down, because we know that this is a higher skill level, right? We already found that out during the cognitive training. So we're going to combine that with that new arm pattern that you just learned. Here we go, chest press. Overhead press. Chest press. And press down. Now if that were too much for me, I could just keep the overhead press, right? I think I just messed up the legs. Oh well. Chest press. Press down. We just keep going. Chest press. Overhead. Oh, I did mess up the legs. I did a single there. This is great. This is a great coordination job. Who knew? I just pulled this rabbit out of my hat. Now I'm just distracting you. And push it down. Can we take this show on the road? Here we go. Single, single, double. Overhead. Take it back. Take it up. And back. Bring it on up. Now if you'll notice, there's kind of a pattern to that too. Every time you're moving up, you're doing that chest press, aren't you? Did you make that association? And again. The other two arm moves are when you're moving back. Isn't that a good tip? Keep it up, keep it up. Let's do this. Chew up some floor space. You're doing great. One more time. This is fun. I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it too. March it out. That was a barrel of laughs. March it wide. Tap your toe to the ground. Shift your weight from side to side. Kind of like a rocking horse. Great. Begin to turn your foot, your hips, your knees, be quick. Gotta be quick and light on the feet. Good, 8 more. Then I'll bring it back front and center. Here we go, front and center. Notice I'm just adding that turn, really elevated the intensity and jack your heart rate up. Good. Play on a rhythm. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Did you get that? Single, single, double. Single, single, double. So the arms are going out to the opposite side. And the arms could be small. You can do a bicep curl, keep the lever short, or they can be really long, like that big old front raise. That'll cost you a little more. You can also add some propulsion, that little hop. You're doing great, hang in, almost there. Hopping's good for your bones, and it's good for your muscles. And it's definitely good for your cardiovascular system. Working on that VO2. Get a couple more. How about one more? Double your pleasure, double your fun. Tap it side to side. See how much easier that is? You're welcome. Get a few more. Bring the shoulder forward. It reminds me of the aerobics back in the late 70s and early 80s. Good, push it down. We're going to keep going as we'll roll the heart level now. Start to bring things down. Good, 4 more. Take it back to a march. Keep moving. Driving your elbows directly back behind you with a short lever arm. Lift your knees right up there. Keep marching to the beat. Believe it or not, that heart rate's still coming down. This is a lot less intensity than that lunge move we were doing. Even if you're pumping those knees. Okay, 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. Quiet the march down a bit. Quiet the knees down a bit. Good. Toes are quiet. Heels are busy. Push the heel into the floor. Feel that glute light up back there. Just rolling through the foot. Little calf action. Good, 8 more. 8, 7. Great job. At this point, you're ready for some water. So please take some time to hydrate. Please grab your mats, and I'll meet you back here in about 30 seconds for some mobility work. Strength and mobility. Let's call it stability and mobility. Now you're going to be on your hands and knees, so just a tip for you, you may want to double fold your mat to ensure a little extra padding under your knees. You could even triple fold your top layer or double fold your top layer again for a triple fold. I'll leave that up to you. Cheers! I hope you enjoyed that cardio. I know I certainly did. And I'm going to quiet this down a bit. As promised, I always try to remember during the stability, strength, resistance training portion of the class to give you a little extra ear room. Okay, so we are going to start on our mats. We are going to be on our hands and knees to begin with. in a quadruped position. 4 points. Quadruped. So we're in our quadruped position. The first thing we're going to do is shift our hips back over our heels, but we're not necessarily going to touch our hips to our heels. We're just going to push them back. We're going to extend our fingertips forward, look down at your mat. Push your fingertips into the floor and push your buttocks back. Feel that fascia light up. Love that kind of eccentric work. Come back now to all fours. Okay. Now what we're going to do is an exercise in stability first. So we're going to lift, just barely, your right hand. Oh, say an inch or so. You're going to try not to drop your shoulder or rock your shoulder blade or tip it down or twist it in any way. You're going to keep that upper back nice and flat while you lift your hand. Good. Set it down. You shouldn't have any shifting from side to side. The name of the game is stability here. Okay. Pick up your left hand. Just hover it over the floor a tiny bit. Don't let the shoulder drop down, please. Keep those shoulders nice and broad and nice and flat from shoulder blade to shoulder blade. Imagine I had a yardstick and I rest that yardstick across your shoulder blades. All right, now we're going to lift the knee. It's going to be a little more challenging, right? We want to keep the pelvis stable. Brace your gut. Brace your back. Brace your shoulder girdle. Lift your right knee. Lift your right leg. Just an inch off the floor. Keep your knee bent. Keep your knee bent. Lift that right leg. Try not to twist. Try not to drop the hip. Hold. Lower it down slowly. You shouldn't feel any shifting side to side. Let's switch to the other side. Lift your left knee. Hover it off the floor. Your hip will elevate naturally a tiny bit. Don't let the other side drop down. Try to keep that yardstick now across that back of that SI joint, okay? Go ahead and lower that knee down. Now for the big challenge. Right hand, left knee. Ready? Big breath in. Let it out slow. Lift your right hand, lift your left knee, brace your abs, brace your back. Remember that breath will help you do that. Your breath will help support you. Try not to twist. Minimize your wavering. And stable is the name of the game. You are still waters. Nothing can ruffle you now. Here we go. Left hand, right knee. Hold that. Try not to twist. Try not to lean on your left knee. Try to keep nice and square. Go ahead, lower your left hand. Lower your left knee. You were hardly moving, but that's a ton of work. Sit back on your heels now. Just let your backside relax. Let your upper body relax. Drop your forehead or the top of your hairline to your mat and enjoy that stretch. Enjoy that child's pose. Feel that stretch from your rib cage all the way down into your toes and from your rib cage all the way up into your fingers. You can even fan your fingers apart, involving even more connective tissue. Okay, so from this position now, you have the option here. If you want, you can come back on your haunches and you can extend your mat fully because we're going to be doing a high plank. So if your floor is slippery and you're afraid that you may slip, go ahead now and extend your mat fully so that you do not. Both hands are on the mat in front of you. They're directly under your shoulders. We're going to slightly depress the shoulder girdle just to make sure we're not hunching up our shoulders, right? Okay. Now, at this point, it's pretty easy to plank. We're on our hands and our knees. We're very well supported. But in a moment, we're going to extend one leg and then the other. Now, if you have trouble doing this, I'll show you another move you can do. But in the meantime, Let's give it a try. Let's extend one leg, right straight back behind you. So the knee is completely extended. Your toes are dug into your mat. Just enjoy that feeling of that stretch in the calf for a moment. Now, try not to twist or lift your hips up. Please extend your other leg back behind you. Brace your gluteals. Brace your shoulders. Brace your abdominals and your back muscles. And just hold this high plank if you can. If this causes discomfort in your wrists, you may want to elevate your hands by grabbing a set of hand weights. That will take pressure off the wrist joint. All right, from here, go ahead and lower your knees down. Stay braced. Then just gently relax back, coming into your child's pose. Stretch and release the back. Release the trunk a little bit. Just let those stabilizers relax for a moment. They've been working very, very hard to support you. All right, we are going to go back into that high plank if you can. If you're having trouble on your hands, folks, come on down onto your forearms, into your hover plank, and then extend your legs. Now, if that is too hard for you, if you want to stay up in your hands, you could try the option of digging your toes in and simply lifting your knees and doing a plank from a quadruped position. Many options for you. Pick the option that best suits you. Here we go. I'm going back into my high plank, bracing the shoulders, bracing the abs and back. I'm going to extend one leg, engaging the glutes and the quads, the calves, etc., the shins. Then the opposite leg. I'm going to hold that for a moment. I'm going to think stable, stable, stable. Now, gang, what I want you to try to do is lift one foot up off the floor. It doesn't have to be lifted very high. You're just going to extend that leg up. You're going to try to hold your 3-point plank. Go ahead and lower that foot. Stay braced. Try not to shift, list, or drop your hips, or pop your hips up in the air. Try to stay stable, nail that plank, reach your other foot up, lift it and extend it out. You can point your toe. If you get a cramp, you can flex your foot. Again, just make yourself as comfortable as possible. All right, from here, drop your foot down, lower down to your knees, and sit back on your heels into a child's pose. And yes, you are welcome. Hold that stretch. Stability, 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 stability. All right, next we're going to work on some mobility. So from our quadruped position, we're going to go ahead and dig the toes of all 10 toes of both feet underneath you. Now we're going to get ready to push up and push your hips right up into a downward dog position. Sorry, I had trouble getting that out. Here we go. Pack the shoulders, brace the abs, and just pick your knees up. Straighten your legs out, and gently push your head until your upper arms are framing your head. Now lift your tailbone up toward the sky and stretch the entire posterior superficial line. Actually, you're making it glide, but you're stretching all those muscles, tendons, all that wonderful fascia is gliding. It's very lubed up now because we have been moving and grooving. Okay, from here we have options. I'm going to have you bend your knees and come back down into your quadruped position. And now what I'd like for you to do is come up on your fingertips, pick up one leg, swing it through if you can, and come into that low hurdler position. So now one leg is forward, the back leg's angles are extended very wide. From this low hurdler position, I'm going to pick my upper body up, and I'm going to reach both hands up overhead. Now at this point, you have options for the rotation of the arm. The thumbs can be pointed back. That is more comfortable for me. Or you can face your palms forward. Whichever you like is what I'd like for you to do. Good. Now, I am going to contract my abdominals and my pelvis and come into a posterior pelvic tilt. So so that now I can translate that stretch into the front of my thigh and hip. I can reach up even higher, elevating the rib cage, but I'm not popping it forward, right? I'm not arching my back. I'm elevating it up. Hold that stretch. Great, okay. Bring the hands down, bring the arms down, swing or step or slide that foot back, whatever you can do. And then we're gonna reach through with the other leg. So come up on your fingertips to give you some swing room there. Swing that other leg through. You may need to lift your hand. Swing that other leg through. Come into the low hurdler position. Hold that for a moment. Feel the stretch already initiating along the front of the thigh on that back leg and the back of the thigh and hip on the front leg. You may also feel this in your calf on the front leg. Shin on the back leg. Okay, when you're ready, come up into your high hurdler position or proposal position. All right, and at this point, reach your arms overhead. So the abs are very braced because we want to control the pelvis so we don't get too much of an anterior pelvic tilt. From here now, though, I'm really going to brace. I'm going to draw my abdominals in. I'm going to contract my buttocks. I'm coming into that posterior pelvic tilt now. I'm reaching my hands up, slightly back, extending my rib cage up, bracing and hollowing with my abs. Great. Bring the hands down. Can you get up from this position? Yeah. So this would be a wonderful thing to work on, is being able to rise up from that position without using your hands. So that would be a great performance goal, guys. And if you ever fall down, Lord forbid, hurt your wrist or your hand or hands, you may need to do that. So please, that's a wonderful thing to be able to maintain. Okay, we've done balance work, cognition drills and training, lots of cardiovascular work with a lot of coordination, by the way. And then now mobility. Guys, I think that's a wrap for today. You can go ahead and unmute, join me back at the monitor. Thank you very much on this beautiful Friday.
If Don was here, he would show you his pouch.
Oh! Very good, Linda.
You delivered all your children.
That's right.
Very good. Thank you guys so much. Great job out there in virtual land.
Hey, we all have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Have a good one, Fran. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.